going on, guys? Rob here from Movie Review Time, and I'm back with a brand new weekly watch video. September 19th through the 23rd is 80s Action Week. My good buddy, horror fan 34 Thomas, came up with this theme, so I just want to thank him. Stay tuned to the end of the video where I'm going to announce the theme for next week, which I came up with. So, this is a lot of fun, guys. If you want to take part in this challenge, please do so. Make your own video and stuff like that. I'd love to see it. And yeah, so this is a weekly thing. I basically try to watch at least one movie per day, Monday through Friday. And then on the weekend, post the video. So just kind of a chill, laid back kind of challenge. You don't have to rush your entries or anything like that. You don't have to watch 30 damn movies a day. You don't have to do any of that. So anyway, let's get started here with Monday. I watched Red Dawn. Now, this is the original with Patrick Swayze. You got C. Thomas Howell. You got Leah Thompson, Ben Johnson, Harry Dean Stanton. You Charlie Sheen, Powers Booth, Jennifer Grey. Of course, Jennifer Grey and Patrick Swayze did Dirty Dancing together. And then, another fun fact, Patrick Swayze and C. Thomas Howell were in Outsiders. So, great cast in Red Dawn. Basically about these kids who flee to the mountains one day while they're in school because they are invaded by an outside force. I think they're like Russians and Cubans. And they go to the mountains to basically get away, but then they have to survive. So they take up arms and they, start shooting at the Russians and them. So really awesome movie, guys. I definitely recommend this if you have not seen it. But that is what I watched on Monday. All right. Moving on to Tuesday, I watched a movie that I guarantee not a lot of you have even heard of. And I wanted to try to mix it up with action movies. When it comes to 80s action, I mean, of course, you got like the Rambo, like Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Commando, Rambo, all that stuff. I wanted to kind of do other movies other than the big ones. So here's one called Ninja 3, The Domination, basically about a killer ninja that possesses a young woman, and she starts to kill people. It's really cool. In this movie, in the beginning, this ninja goes to this golf course and starts murdering people with all his ninja weapons. Like, he uses his sword, he uses like ninja stars and blow darts and all this kind of stuff. Like, he even evades the cops. The cops come after him and he's taking out cops. Really awesome. I remember seeing this movie for the first time on VHS. My dad had it recorded and I would watch it over and over again. I'm like, this movie's awesome. Basically, yeah, like about a killer ninja. So, really awesome flick, guys. If you have not seen Ninja 3, The Domination, definitely check it out. I think you'd really like it. It's definitely 80s. I mean, it definitely feels like 80s. Another movie that feels like 80s because it's so cheesy, but it's awesome. It's really cool when it comes to the fighting and the martial arts. In my opinion, that's where it shines. The acting is really cringe, but that's the charm. It brings a lot of charm, okay? And so Wednesday, I watched No Retreat, No Surrender. Basically, Van Damme's first film. He's in the beginning and he's in the third act in this final fight. But you got Kurt McKinney, who he plays this kid who gets bullied. It sort of has like a Karate Kid feel to it, yeah. So he basically, he moves to Seattle and tries to join this karate dojo and gets bullied by some of these guys that are there, and he wants to learn martial arts in a way to be like Bruce Lee because Bruce Lee is his idol. Bruce Lee shows up as a ghost and basically teaches him how to do you know, Jeet Kune Do. And it's really cool. Like the guy who plays Bruce Lee in this looks pretty good as Bruce Lee. Like he looks like him in ways. Um, but yeah, he becomes a better fighter and a better person. It's a really fun movie. Like I said, Van Damme is in it the in the beginning, and then the third act. There's like this really cool fight. The fighting is really good. The fighting is like I said, fighting is really what sells this. Otherwise, it's just really cringe acting. But I don't know. I like it. I just think it's fun. So yeah, no retreat, no surrender. Thursday, I went with a movie. I wanted to watch a buddy cop movie, and what better movie to watch when it comes to buddy cops? And I feel like this is my favorite buddy cop movie, and it is Tango and Cash. What a great action movie right here, an 80's action movie. Harold Faltermeyer did the music, and the music is so memorable in this film. But you got Stallone and Kurt Russell together. The chemistry is great. The jokes are great. The action is great. Each of these guys, have their own unique style. Like Tango, he basically, Stallone, he dresses all nice all the time and he's really cocky. But then Cash, played by Kurt Russell, he's kind of like the chill, laid back guy. He doesn't really dress nice. He's kind of opposite of Tango, but opposites come together and they are a great team. Um, but yeah, Tango and Cash, the whole prison scene, and like they break out of prison, like they're framed. Basically, they're framed for a murder that they did not commit, and so they go to prison and they escape prison. They try to get back at Jack Palance's character, two little mice. Oh, you're beautiful, Tango and Cash. Don't insist. I freaking love this movie, Tango and Cash. Awesome way to spend Thursday. So then I decided to wrap things up on Friday with a Schwarzenegger film that no one ever talks about. No one talks about this movie, probably because they don't even know it exists. And it's a shame because this movie is awesome. It's directed by John Irvin and it is Raw Deal. I have it here on Blu-ray. It's actually an import. But this is one of Schwarzenegger's least talked about films to where it's awesome. It's great. If you can see a lot of people review this, like they all like it. It's got a great soundtrack, basically about Schwarzenegger as a sheriff, and he goes undercover in this mafia, and he tries to become a part of this mafia to figure out what's going on with this mafia. Like, are there drugs? Um, were they part of this murder that happened? Which they have intel that they were a part of it, and so that he was assigned to get vengeance, basically, or get back at him. But he has to go under deep cover to do so. So he's basically living like a double life. But the third act of this movie is really shines where he just goes all out commando. He pulls out this. He's in this room. He pulls out this suitcase, and you think, okay, he's getting dressed. No, the suitcase is full of guns, all different kinds of guns, Uzis and shotguns and pistols. He's sitting there on his bed, laying all this out, and he's sitting there messing with each weapon, cocking it, putting the bullets in it, all that stuff. He's getting ready to do something. He takes a car into the construction yard and he just blasts everybody. He blows everyone away. Okay. This movie is awesome, guys. If you haven't seen Raw Deal, when it comes to Arnold Schwarzenegger films, please check this out. Is it on par with like Terminator and Predator and all those? No, but it's still worth watching. This is definitely one of those underrated gems when it comes to Arnold. So that's what I watched Friday. So a quick recap. On Monday, I watched the original Red Dawn. On Tuesday, I watched Ninja 3: The Domination. Wednesday is No Retreat, No Surrender. Thursday is, of course, Tango and Cash. And then Friday, of course, is Raw Deal. So pretty good week. Like I said, Thomas came up with the 80's action week. So it was really fun to do. All right, so here is the theme for next week. If you want to take part in this, please do so. If this is something that interests you, I would love to hear your answers or your response. So next week's theme is Masked Killer Week. Okay. Any movie that has a killer wearing a mask. That's it. It's that simple. That's the theme. Do you know how many movies out there have masked killers? There are a lot, okay? Some of them aren't even really horror movies. Some of them can be thrillers or even sci-fi. Um, a lot of different ones. So that is the challenge theme for next week. So if you, like I said, if you want to take part in it, please do so. I'd love to hear what you have to list. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching this brand new weekly watch video. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned next week.